So, Fair or Foul, presented by Gusto. Hire, pay, and grow your team with Gusto. This is a fun segment.
I like
that
this
we
one.
do. Yeah, me too. All right, so Fair or Foul, 3 NL Central teams will make it in the wild card.
I have foul. I have only 2 getting in.
Okay.
And I'd like it to stay the way that it is with Milwaukee and the Cubs.
I should say playoffs. I said wild card, but the route being with the wild card, which is why you're saying
Oh,
3.
foul. Yeah. So I think Cubs, Philadelphia was in there. Looking up there, I don't have the Cardinals playing good enough baseball this year to catch any of these teams.
So what do you think? They're just kind of going to fade? Like the success they've had early on is just going to kind of.
Here's a downside too to the
sustainable.
NL Central is there's a lot of good teams. Obviously, these guys are all
Yeah.
vying for these few spots. So I think they have a tougher road because they're going to have to face each other more. The team like the D-backs, while you might have to face the Dodgers every now and then, you get to face Colorado, you get to face San Francisco, you have much easier schedule than this tough NL Central where you're going to be kind of battle and bruised and
beating up on each other.
So I think the scheduling reasons I only have 2 of them coming in.
Yeah, so okay, then that brings us, so you're thinking the Cardinals not in, but the Pirates. Now this is a team that's interesting because I think of their pitching.
Then that's why I think St. Louis is I don't want to be for sure no, because we're not there yet. We still have games to play, obviously. Pittsburgh is a team I hope not, kind of.
Because of the pitching.
Because of their pitching.
That's a good point, yeah.
I think similar to Miami was on that list. Miami's 3 games back, and they just have a 10-game losing streak.
Not doing well now. They were doing well.
So I'm saying they can be really good. Similar to the Pirates, they have 2 front of rotation guys that are studs that you kind of do not want to see late in the year. You don't want to see in a playoff series. So this is why I've been saying I think this is a very big series where you kind of want to push Pittsburgh down as much as you can now. I know all games count the same, but you want to push them down. Maybe they are like, hey, this isn't our year, we're going to be next year, and they maybe trade off Brian Reynolds, or they make a move right before a trade deadline that can force them kind of to subside over the rest of the season.
Yeah, because it's really, can the offense be enough with the pitching, which is still kind of the question mark.
I think that's the way to word it. I think, can they be enough with their pitching? And that's why I kind of hope not. I don't think St. Louis has the top to bottom roster of Pittsburgh or Cubs or either of those teams. So I'm just worried about Pittsburgh pitching, that they're that good, and I just want to make sure that offense is not good enough.
Yeah, and it's really even been a conversation around the Central. So yes, I mean, Pittsburgh is definitely one of those teams. The Reds, while not in this conversation, down the road and just in the Central, they've got good pitching and younger players, position and pitching, I feel like is also, part of what the Central now has and why it can be competitive for a while.
You want it to keep being next year for those teams.
Right.
Hey, next year,
which
we'll get them.
is kind of the way the Reds have been. You think they do not, and it's next year, and maybe even, we'll see, why we were just talking about the Pirates and the Cardinals. So then on that note, you kind of hit on this a little bit, but Marlins and Nationals are also in this conversation. We discussed the Cardinals. So here's the thing, what's interesting to me is the Marlins and Nationals, it's the same conversation, but it feels like the Nationals, we're not even talking about them when they're in the same position, technically.
And they're 2 games out in July 3rd and 3 games out now. They're kind of just hanging around, not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So, that team worries me. They're more consistent. The Marlins jumped out to a lead in their division.
Mm-hmm.
They were looking good. So it's like they've proven they can win against these teams. You just wonder if it's going to be consistent or not.
Yeah, and so, this is kind of the conversation in the wild card, and then not on this list, but a team that you talked about, the D-backs.
Yeah.
And is that a team, are you worried about them? You highlighted the fact that given who they play, there's a route.
Easier schedule, Colorado, San Fran, 2 teams that are just it's not their year. They're not looking good at all. Those could be easy wins for them to kind of build up that record and make sure that they're into the wild card. I also think they're figuring some stuff out. They're starting to kind of play better baseball as the season goes on.
When that's happening, is that a real thing that you can start riding the momentum and because you see that if you play well, like if you control what you can control, you're going to the postseason.
If you look up and you haven't been playing, you haven't been playing your best baseball, and you're like, well, we're still in a wild card or we're still right here. You're starting to get a little positive where you're like, guys, if we figure this out, we're gonna definitely take off right now or definitely claim one of those spots. And so, you always look for the positive angle on everything during a 162-game season. But I think the D-backs have figured something out. I think they're playing good baseball. They have Nolan Arenado. They have some of these new veterans who haven't been there before that are starting to give them confidence and kind of show them the way how to get through a season.
And that's a guy who wants really badly to be winning and in the postseason, and a team that's done it in the past. So they